But say opesa akrana samna or kana, the kid was making a complicated religious issue for you, no. Akra was breaking it down for more Christopher. And remember, Ghana for attitude be I know say in life there are ups and downs. And the ups and downs, and I say, as far as I live, there is going to be a point I'll hit my lowest point. I will make a mistake that will go against me. I will also learn from those mistakes. Send I can live better. Ghana for right now, no majority of the people who don't like me say, and the agyapong no matter say Kelvin Taylor and nhyira jaya. They will say, aha, nyame tua ne ka efri say na okasa tie akufo addo. If we say na otene or tiantian kofi into onyame na tua ne ka, it does not matter when it will happen. It can happen today, it can happen in 20 years. Still, somebody will use that as their basis for saying, say, Kelvin Taylor, and they say Kelvin Taylor, oh, Kelvin Taylor, and then nyame tua ne ka no. So that is the mentality of Ghana for. As I sit here, I can make a huge mistake tomorrow. People will say, nyame tua me ka, but I don't really feel. And this is what we need to understand. The way our upbringing, the way we consume things in our heart. Say Christopher, say Ghana for, Debian, we think, say we know, but we know nothing. If a young man comes and say, my mother is my God, you should tell the young man, say, why you know be?
Mimawakwaba eba Skeleton Man TV. So Skeleton Man TV ana wushe. So where your first time any bombardier subscribe me a notification neso send anytime bia ye di video betumu no wonso sabe kan wenye bia hwe uhwe wi comment fa ho chira wadwen efa video no abusua like video no na share emo bi anso enye bi hwe me da ase bebre abusua Kelvin Taylor or say or supporting Mzbel ne bano papa asemo a Mzbel ne bano okọ interview a okọ kaaye so no de o maame ene ne de ni nyankopon woni nyame bia ye den eka ne maame ho ne maame ene to aduane ma ne die ne maame ene to atade ma ne hye ne maame ane ma ne ye den enya baabi di ne tito nti ono de ne maame ene ni nyame onim nyame bia apart from ne maame Mzbel or say or support to akola no no Kelvin Taylor no akra no hu se o papa eye ni nyame o maame so ye den eye ni nyame o se wa hwe emu akra na emu ano we se aboa bi ti se akoko na akromebe den ebe chi ne mawe we se nia akoko no osi bone ma ne ho ban se nia akroma no ntumi nye den entumi nchi no nti o se bibi sei no akukọ ba no wo huso o maame ye den nyame because o maame abone ho pan a wa ma akroma na anye den anchi no no si akola no Mzbel ba no asemu anu o kan nyina no efa asofo binum te se Rev Obofour Obinim Pastor Otabel ene Bishop Duncan Williams seni omusi ye den ebu bunkofo bun sorry ma eye den eji omusika no mo beye adifo say tem o se akola no sa no ma na ekoso no ewo Ghana hanum eno na no ye den o ye ni breakdown say asofo bi ewo manmu abusuafo omu bunkofo ye den eji omusika nti ono Kelvin Taylor ne de akola no otina sipa no ntiase enso say school na akola ne ko no parents ni bi eyeden omo pese wo mo manom ene Mzbel ba no be den ebedi agro etinu Mzbel ba no omo yeden omo shon ne no ewo school a okọ no oso wontiase say parents ni bi tumi yeden etumi yesa akola no no akọ no interview anu akọ yeden wakoka na adwene wo hono ebetumi abakra say in the future no ensem no a okoka ye no ebusua obetumi ayeden asansesa na adwene enti say mobeka sa akwara na akokeka sansem we enti no mompese moma ene ni bedi agro de o say entwa yie kura ebusua hono so de meye ene Kelvin Taylor aya adwene because akola bi kra adwene bi say nu okeka na wo so ye parent na wo ba eni akola no ne di agro na wo hu sa akola no ekura sa adwin we a se wo ye Kristo ni papa abusua Sa wo ma oba no ayeden atwe ne ho afiri sa akwala ne ho no. Medwen se enye ne papa mu a na emom ewo se wo di nyamesem no eyeden ehye wo ba no mu yie na oyeden etimtim ne mu yie na so ne akwala ne kodi agro na sa akwala no de ne nkomo ba na wo nso wo ba no ayeden wode ensem no a odi ahye ne mu no ono so de ayeden odi a encounter akwala ne ensem no a odi yeden odi ba no enti bibi sa akoso kura na ebusua ombetumi asensa Mzbel ba no na adwene a owofa nyankopon ho no ebusua obetumi asesa wo mumienko nienko tie Kelvin Taylor nsemu a woka no mumientie no
ede na ekosomate obi tro Mr. Taylor, people are going after Mzbel's son. I think it is quite disturbing. Second concern at what town? I don't know why it's an issue. Me nkansah my video, no, and I don't see anything wrong with the video. Yet Ghana, yehu enkwara oma betena TV so omo preachi. Eka nyankopon ho nsem. Enkwara omundi 5, 7 years, 9 years, 10 years. Omo shenkom. We never said anything. There was anything wrong with it. And the question here is, sa enkwara no mudi 7 years na omo shenkom na yebo mabaso. A friend of mine showed me a video, a young kid like 2, 3 years, not in Sadane Mame, so Obon Paya Man Mame. And there were people saying, bless the woman. God, you had no problem with it. Now, another young man, so Babontini, no say, my mother is my God. What is the big deal here? You see, I didn't want to, but Nkansah what town, and I've seen some kind of news item here. Accra no grantisa interview no meka Mzbel bano. And this got nothing to do with Mzbel. Mzbel kramishiana da minimuno. It's got to do with Accra na some no kaya. So it's not about Mzbel. Mzbel so on the wawoneba and the kid is speaking. We've been in interview na all kind of agony. Now I have seen a lot of stories yes, Accra ni school or no. Some of the parents are Accra ni omombawe school no. They are telling the school say they should not allow their kids to play with Sakurano. They are shunning the kid. They are all moving away from the kid. Now the issue is the same people who are going after Mzbel's kid say, a young man, why are you saying your mother is your God? My mother is my God. If I say my mother is my God, why should you be worried about that? So what to honest, say your mother is your God. What's your problem? I didn't want to even talk about this, but I think the majority of Christopher more Ghana do you are not you don't understand the religion you are in. You don't even understand what you are in, and then your problem. People like us, that's the problem we have. You see, if this man or this young man say my mother and a mammy since say a woman. Nipa sebio or woman ya mame ono na menim no ono na metesti no as human flesh ono na sebio manum ne nufu as human flesh ono na menenete se me peduane dia ono na ko abontene ko peduane breme ono ena sebio me problems see am busa na ode mame. So as young as he is, he has not gone into the spiritual realm. Ono only any said I or the kohwehwe eye some spirit be with a spirit way is maybe bigger than ne mame. As far as whatever the young man needs, the woman can provide for the young man. Automatically, anybody who is able to provide your needs, is your God. So I don't see the issue here when somebody, if I say my mother is my God, my mother is my God. Some because my father is my God. My father is my God because my father provided when I needed it. Because ya woman, akukon would have been my God. Say, you see what they do to make sure say omomana are surviving. Even in Mwakura Omuwo the deepest forest, some are praised to others. Oshe ebibi say akoko say eagle and I say bibikura ebe fan bakwa. The way akoko no protecting them mano, sa nkoko mano, that those chicken they see their mother as their God because without omomame that covering fighting eagles hawks that those chicken will be dead. Until when that chicken comes out, now a chicken can say, my mother is my God because because when my mom goes out there, she can die. But she maneuvered, did everything possible to come back and give me food to survive. So she is the person, or he is the person saying, Papa, they are my God. And I don't know why Ghana Nibi eba ne akora we ko school oka kire wo ba ne say ana oka kire school ni say mama mo ne akora we in the agro because we're a bad influence. What is the bad influence here? Unless you don't understand your religion. And you couldn't tell me because the majority of Christopher sebio mama suffer the boom to say obi to say Reverend Obofour munti mujimi nti onso ende wenyesika because Reverend Obofour we are sorry no free wa onyobia ontumi nchiro ontumi kinkan. So apart from ye nyame nipa or this start here no, he wouldn't have done nothing with his life, and it's a fact because we sorry no free no busa say Obofour dey pa na we ya oni bibia we eye boy bakui onim ka say Bakuda na yire to nwom ne ya friend saying ai obinim uyini free wa obinim there na person we abrabo ontumi nka. So there are avenues for people to make money out of you. Mensa Otabomo, they are using you people to make money. Duncan Williams are sorry for penny that is the thing. But say opesa akrana samna na all kana the kid was making a complicated religious issue for you no akra kid was breaking it down for more Christopher. And remember Ghana for attitude be I know say in life there are ups and downs. And the ups and downs and I say as far as I live, there is going to be a point I'll hit my lowest point. I will make a mistake that will go against me. I will also learn from those mistakes. Send a better, I can live better. Ghana for right now, no majority of the people who don't like me. Say and the agyapong no matter say Kelvin Taylor and nhyira jaya. They will say, aha, eye nyame tuaneka every say na okasa tie akufo addo. If we say na or tiankophobia into onyame na tuaneka, it does not matter when it will happen. It can happen today, it can happen in 20 years. Still, somebody will use that as their basis for saying, say, Kelvin Taylor, and they say Kelvin Taylor, oh, Kelvin Taylor, and then no. So that is the mentality of Ghana for. As I sit here, I can make a huge mistake tomorrow. People will say, Nyame tuameka, but I don't really feel. And this is what we need to understand. The way our upbringing, the way we consume things in our heart, say Christopher, say Ghana for, Debian, we think, say we know, but we know nothing. If a young man comes and say, my mother is my God, you should tell the young man, say, why you know be? One can say Christopher Amatono. Your own Bible tells you, or say, God created man in his own image. Also, kind Bible no fire, or say, where 2 or 3 gather, the presence of God is there. Now, also ye Christoni na unyankopon no owo no ana obo no. That nyankopon created you in his own image. Sa nyankopon say mu na obo no mienu ana miensa hia at a location he is with you. Meaning he recognizes that nipa na wabo no when they come together they become him. Now, so because say me mama is my God, then it means it's the same thing. Me papa ne me nyame. God created my mom in his own image. In this onyankopon bi wo ho wosom na so bo me mama e woni image anase ne seso na me mama e bi nyankopon. Why do you have a problem when I tell you my mother is my God? Because my mother at the end of the day was created by the man who basically created her in his image. Echire we Christo ni na wonte o Christo som na se echire we Jimmy. The young man asemo kai no Mzbel ba no. He's young. He's not going to go through life. It's going to get to a point. There are things that he saw say they were right, they might be wrong. There are things that he saw say they were wrong, they might be right. It's going to get to a time in his life. Or better say, oh, dread na I don't feel comfortable. Or they believe I'm there dread I don't believe in it again. I will change it. Or I want to change the style. Obi better be aka say nyame tuaneka akora o start ya no why ni tree dread no sa akora na we twa into nyame tuaneka sa ye Jimmy no na e dia bedru ha. If this young man starts to grow and decide to say what, you know what, everybody is wearing shoes. I don't want to wear shoes because he might believe, so man shoe it has this effect on me but he's going to go through stages. Nipa bebreba amote ewiase eye akora we asemo kebisi no. These same people will see a 7-year-old kid preaching, and you ask yourself, a 7-year-old who pays your bills? A 7-year-old, what do you know about life? A 7-year-old, wo edie na wo so abrabom. Wo na wo be preach nyame asem. So these people praise such kids and they make them more foolish. They create an impression intende obeko asori baby na akora 9 years jano tongues. Onwanga sane ma menene kasakura wonte ase enso opeso tongues. And that is something that we as Ghanaians and Christopher and Ghana no. Awsa mo tenya mesomase. Sama antenya mesomase ankwasiafo bi bebu mu de bia. Sama antinya mesom asia. Mobe man kwasiafo use mu de bia ntina ehia e Christofo dodo no Ghana. Majority of Christians are poor. They are impoverished. Omo di omonima omo mislead no, they are the rich ones. Into omo sofo no sika and omo e Christofo no mu gu asore dem say ntwe no. Majority of them are poor. If you say umma wa adwene ni nye adwuma. My mother is my God and my father is my God because ya wo me nya no nipa me hu nenim first papa ne mame. Enti me hu omo nim so first no nipa na komedi me oma meduane first papa ne mame. So they are my God. So it's a simple thing. So we are suffer cry. I'm expecting a suffer penny in Ghana to be looking at this, listening to this and trying to break it down for Oma sorry for to understand. But a Christopher do a jiminti. Today, mema obi ene me bankasa na oba na de papa ben no wo di tirima one Mzbel bankasa. Mzbel ba ade ne nyanse da di tirima be dwane ana.
Wo abusua ene Kelvin Taylor ana mote ne kano fire ne de eduru tambia na anu aye den so abusua eye Kelvin Taylor ana o fire sa no abusua ahanom eye skeleton man TV. Me say we your first time ene bomodin subscribe. Mia notification is so. Kreke on this so send a video bia ye di betumu no. Won son sabeka no nye bia share. Bidasi bebre.